All right, big one today. I'm in Monticello here in Charlottesville. Headed up to the visitor center, and it's where I get my bus ticket. A little van takes you up the mountain, up to the house. So this would be his library.
So they were saying that he didn't.
It says he can read in 7 different languages.
Grand staircases, so he built.
So this is his bed chamber. That's where he passed away at the age of 83 in 1826. 50 years after the day he signed the Declaration of Independence. Oh wow, this is a cool room. The parlor is an octagon shape. It's kind of creepy. Part of his art collection, and I guess his scientific heroes. So Francis Bacon, Isaac Newton, Thomas Locke. Recognize Ben Franklin, of course. Okay, this yellow paint was original. It's called chrome yellow. It's actually toxic. Pretty cool. Okay, thanks. Is that the end of the house tour?
End of the house. Okay. You'll go to the basement of the house.
Oops. Okay.
I can tell you how to get there.
Okay. All right, trying to find my way to underneath the house, and guess I don't have much to say on Thomas Jefferson. I think most people know the story. And let's see, he was Virginia governor. He was ambassador to France, which turned into Secretary of State. He was a vice president. Let's see, architect. Okay, here at the Carriage house. And this thing's called a phaeton. I think that's how you pronounce it. It says it's the sports car of its time. So, yeah, it looks pretty light.
said, he gave names to however he felt at times.
Right.
I urge you, while you're here, to visit with all of our families, and I mean not only the Jeffersons. I mean
Pretty cool shot of the front of the mansion. And just to let you know, Monticello means little mountain in Italian. And yeah, we're up on a big hill overlooking Charlottesville. Let's see, Thomas Jefferson got a lot of his architectural ideas from his visit to France. And he also designed Poplar Forest, University of Virginia, and the state capitol. Alright, just finished the tour of the lower level of the house. Used as a storage area, stored beer, wine, cider, groceries, and work area for the slaves. And had a little exhibit on Sally Hemings. And yeah, she was actually a half-sister to Thomas Jefferson's wife. And his wife's family, they were slave merchants. And somebody down the line, I guess, had a kid with one of the slaves, and so it's kind of odd how they're all interrelated. So down here we've got Mulberry Row. It's kind of the industrial zone, I guess, of the plantation. You've got all the textile shops, foundry, blacksmith shop. And it's where a lot of slaves lived, craftsmen, artisans, and it was a pretty hopping area at the time. And behind it, you've got the gardens. Alright, so we've got the stables back here. And it's kind of a shame we've got COVID going on. A lot of these buildings are roped off. I guess the one plus was they're letting you take pictures inside of the mansion now, so that's pretty cool. Alright, down here at the joiner's shop. And they're wood craftsmen who make furniture. And he hired a couple Irish immigrants. This, I'm gonna guess, is original. They went through a lot of work to keep it standing. And like an old chimney. And you can see the old English bond brickwork. And then they finished it off with stone. Alright, so this is a storage quarter for iron. I know they made nails here, yeah. Blur. Alright, so I'm down in the gardens now. Man, this is an incredible view. Just to let you know, I don't know what direction we're pointed, but Thomas Jefferson was actually born in Shadwell, which is just a couple miles from here. Now we're going to walk on down to the gravesite. This is about a half a mile. Yeah, you still have more buildings down here, just past what they call the saw pit. Okay, so I'm down here at the gravesite, and this actually isn't owned by the Thomas Jefferson Foundation. It's still owned by his family, and they still use it as an active burial site. That's pretty cool. And this spot was chosen because it was an area where he studied with his childhood friend named, let's see, Dabney Carr, and they made a pact that when they died they would be buried here. And it looks like Dabney died first. Thomas had him buried here, and then yeah, eventually this is where he was laid to rest. Yeah, you got Dabney died when he was 30. And that big obelisk, I guess, that's where that's Thomas's tombstone. These placards pretty much tell the same thing. And okay, here's a list of all the family members buried out here. And recent family members are being buried toward the back. All right, walking the trail back to the visitor center. And so yeah, I guess it wraps up my tour. And although I think there's a couple of museums down there, better lighting down there that I'm probably gonna walk through. And wow, yeah, the place was nice. And I hope that didn't ruin me for future plantation houses. And kind of a bummer though, we've got COVID going on, because a lot of the outdoor houses, the dependencies were closed off, were roped off, so you couldn't actually go inside. And I came here about 2 years ago, and I remember the inside of the house tour being longer. Could have swore we went up to the second floor, but yeah, but anyway, still awesome. And they let you take photos now, so I guess maybe that's the trade-off. Anyway, so on the way out of here, I'm gonna stop at Mickey's Tavern. It's a colonial tavern that's on the road leading out of here, so probably hit that up. And then got a big day tomorrow. I'm headed out toward Lynchburg to visit Poplar Forest, so still on this Thomas Jefferson kick. So anyway, that's it. See ya. Over here, looks like this area is dedicated to his travels. And yeah, of course he lived in France for about 5 years. Looks like he traveled England. All right, his US travels. And yeah, it looks like he traveled up north a lot. And yeah, I love checking out these old maps. So pretty neat to check out the family trees. Looks like Thomas and Martha had 6 kids. Only one didn't die prematurely. That would be Martha. And she married into the famous Randolph family. And they had, it looks like, 12 kids. Alright, so now I'm officially getting out of here. And yeah, that museum was pretty cool. There's more to it than what I thought. And then stop by the gift shop. Grab a couple books. Okay, off to Mickey's Tavern.